I've spent the last few weeks lugging around 5 of the most popular gimbals on the market because, honestly, reading a spec sheet doesn't tell you how your arms feel after 4 hours of shooting. I bought these with my own money to see which ones actually stay smooth and which ones are just a pain to balance. Product number 1. DJI RS3 Mini. When I first pulled the RS3 Mini out of the box, I couldn't believe how light it felt. It's about the weight of a large water bottle, which is a lifesaver when I'm traveling. I paired it with my Sony mirrorless setup, and the high-torque motors didn't struggle at all, even with a decent lens attached. The Bluetooth shutter is a feature I didn't know I needed until I had it. Not having a cable dangling and getting caught in the motors is huge. I also tried out the native vertical shooting for some TikTok clips, and it's just a matter of moving the plate, no extra mounts required. If you're a solo creator who moves around a lot and hates heavy gear, this is the one to grab. It's simple, reliable, and won't leave you sore the next day. Product number 2, DJI RS4 Mini. Holding the RS4 Mini feels very similar to the previous version, but the auto axis locks are where it really won me over. I was able to get this thing ready to shoot in about a second. In my testing, the responsive follow mode felt a bit snappier than the RS3, catching those quick whip pans perfectly. I also noticed the balancing was smoother, likely due to that Teflon coating they added. It just slides into place without that annoying friction. The intelligent tracking is a nice touch if you're filming yourself. It stayed locked on me even while I was walking around. It handles my phone just as well as my camera, making it a solid pick if you switch between devices often. It's the perfect pro starter kit for anyone who needs speed and hates fumbling with manual locks. Product number 3. Zhiyun Cinepeer Weebill 3E. The Weebill 3E has a very different vibe. It's about the size of a piece of A4 paper, but don't let the size fool you. It handled a 6-pound load without vibrating. The grip is designed to fit your hand naturally, which I noticed kept my wrist from getting tired during a long afternoon session. One thing I loved was the battery life. I got through a full day of shooting and still had plenty of juice left. Plus, it charges back up incredibly fast. It uses a quick mount system for vertical shots that saved me a ton of time since I didn't have to take the whole gimbal apart. If you're shooting with slightly heavier glass but still want a compact footprint, the Weebill 3E hits that sweet spot between power and portability without breaking the bank. Product number 4 is the Feiyutech Scorp Mini 3 Pro. The Scorp Mini 3 Pro feels like a tool built for one-person crews. The standout for me was the detachable handle. I actually popped it off and used it as a remote control while the gimbal was on a tripod, which is a total lifesaver for solo shots. The AI tracking is built right in, and it's fast. I noticed it reacting almost instantly when I moved across the frame. I tested it with my action cam and my phone, and the 4-in-1 design actually works as advertised. The stabilization algorithm they're using for 2025 feels really planted, even when I was jogging to keep up with a subject. If you're a solo creator who needs a smart gimbal that can double as a remote-operated rig, this is definitely the most versatile option I've tested so far. Product number 5. Feiyutech SCORP C2. This is the big brother of the group. As soon as I picked it up, the built-in sling handle told me this was made for heavy-duty work. I threw my heaviest DSLR on here and it didn't even flinch thanks to that 7.7-pound payload limit. The best part? The AI tracking doesn't need an app. I just used hand gestures to tell it to start following me and it worked from across the room. I also really like the OLED screen on the handle. It's bright enough to see outside and makes changing motor strength a breeze. The magic wheel is super smooth for pulling focus manually while you're moving. If you're a pro shooting with a full-frame rig and need something that can handle the weight while offering high-end cinematic controls, the Scorp C2 is the workhorse you want. Outro. Those are the 5 gimbals that actually survived my testing. Whether you want something light for travel or a beast for a heavy DSLR, one of these will definitely get the job done. Make sure to check the links in the description for the latest prices and deals.